So based on this information, you can go back to last page. We have total cost of 80. We have a special order, a one-time special order. We have the information, fixed marketing and distribution, or there will be no marketing cost. Fixed manufacturing will stay, fixed marketing and distribution will stay. And there will be extra 165 of fixed overhead incurred per month. So what's the minimum price this company should bid? No? Go back to this schedule again. Full cost is 80. What are relevant costs in this?
Variable manufacturing.
So, variable manufacturing cost, yes, 38. Anything else? How about variable marketing?
No.
No.
It's written.
How about fixed manufacturing?
It will stay the same, so
Yes or no? Why yes? Why no?
Yes, because it says it won't change, so we have to include it.
It would not change.
It won't change, so there's no information that we don't have.
Ah, yes, you're right, but the conclusion is wrong. Exactly. What are relevant costs? Go to the definition. Relevant costs are those which incur in one alternative while in the other it does not. So when they accept that order, they do not need to consider fixed manufacturing costs because they are there anyhow. And so the minimum price is there's one piece to be considered. We have an extra 165,000 fixed cost. Additional fixed overhead. Overall 165,000, and it's about 150 units. So this is 1.1. So the minimum price is 39.1. Minimum price means just break even. So in 30, they bid and get the offer for 39.1, they don't make a profit. The rest is not anymore based on cost. They could bid for 50, they could bid for 60 or for 80. But this decision is not a cost-based decision. The cost base is the minimum price. Now facing long-term decisions. Now there's a little bit discussion about the danger of short-term pricing. So the problem could be if they accept that offer for a very low price, that they spoil the market for their regular products, which might be significantly more expensive. So be careful that if you offer a very low price for a specific order, or a one-time order, that you could endanger the position of your regular product because they are more expensive, and then you make competition to your own products. Yes, and this is exactly what is the conclusion. If you lose revenues on existing products, these are opportunity costs, which of course need to be considered in this situation. Now coming to long-term decisions. We have a computer manufacturer, and they produce complex computers. They have direct materials, direct labor costs, and now it comes to indirect costs, and they apply activity-based costing, and they produce 100,000 units in a period, and they have these ABC rates. And here you have the direct cost, and they know that they have direct fixed costs in addition. So for the 100,000 units, 7 million of direct fixed costs are to be considered, and the indirect cost based on activity-based costing. I'll show you the schedule right away. Direct material, direct labor, fixed manufacture, direct fixed cost of 7 million, and then these activities which are required for all the computers, it's ordering, testing, rework. Total cost for 100,000 units is 66 million, and over 100,000 units, it's 662.8 euro per unit. You should keep maybe this information in mind, and you are invited to have the presentation available, because this information is important for the future discussion. They will get back to that 662.8 during the next maybe 45 minutes. Now, target costing. It's, as I have mentioned, to determine the maximum allowable cost for a new product. And to use that as a target cost. What is important here, target costing is not a regular exercise what you do on a monthly basis. Target costing is an exercise what you either do when you launch a new product or when you launch a new generation of a product, but not regularly. So I will tell you why, because that's when you determine how to produce a certain product and what kind of material is required and what processes and so on. So when you at the beginning, when you develop a prototype, this is the stadium where you determine the most of the cost. So you should use target costing at the beginning of the development, or in the development phase of launching a product. And again, it starts with an anticipated selling price, and it considers a profit margin. So these are the two assumptions of target costing. First of all, the market price is more or less determined, and second, the product cost are determined in the design stage, and that is where you should apply target costing. The reason for that is that the incurrence of the cost, that cost incur over the lifetime of a product. So first is research and development, then design, manufacturing, marketing and distribution. So that shows a little bit the life cycle of a product, customer support. But when it comes to target costing, you should consider when costs are locked in, meaning when costs are determined by basic decisions. And this is very much in the design phase of a company. And this is what you see here on this graph. Cost incurrence is maybe, to make it simple, rather a linear curve. Locked in cost, meaning indicating cost determines. That means it's very much steeper because you determine most of the cost in the research and design phase. So this is an argument to apply target costing in this area where you can determine the cost of the product much more than on a later stage.